Hi, I'm Tom.
I'm Peter.
And we're the Wine Guys, and welcome to Vittorio's Vineyard.
We have some great wines for you today. We're going to give you a cross-section of white, rosé, Chardonnay, and Cabernet today. It's a great time to be in this valley. Everything is starting to bloom. Pretty soon you're going to start to get grapes showing, and this is the time to come up and see what Mother Nature has for us.
Yeah, we're about a month away from bloom. So we have, the flowers have yet to bloom, but you can see the soon-to-be berries out there, and it's just a great time of year.
This is a great vineyard. This is our estate vineyard, Vittorio's, and today we're going to feature a few wines here, starting with our Semillon. We make a terrific Semillon. Not everybody does. When done right, Semillon can be flinty, fig-like, a little bit of grassiness. It's a great wine for fish. You know, it takes a lot of work to grow Semillon. The clusters we drop them 3 times, I think, in fact. They're huge gumball-like grapes, so we cut them back so they get lots of air, so they don't get what they call botrytis, the noble rot, and it's just a fantastic wine. This has just so many wonderful notes, grassy, flinty, as I said, a touch of Sauvignon Blanc in there as well, Tom, right?
You know, and when you said fig, I really picked up that fig in there. And what I like about Semillon, I mean, I love Sauvignon Blancs as well, but what makes Semillon is that it does have that just silky mouthfeel, and you do get that fig-like quality without the real grassiness. So if you're not a big Sauvignon Blanc fan, I bet you'll really like Semillon.
Right, it's not quite as dry as the Sauvignon Blanc. I think if you're on the East Coast, or you're lucky enough to live by the sea where you can get oysters and clams, or fresh shellfish, boy, this is just a home run, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. All right, well, Peter, I want to share my first pick. And this is our 2006 Napa Valley Chardonnay. And we make 5 Chardonnays here at Vista Tui. And this is really one of my favorites here. It's a Chardonnay that we give just a little bit of barrel notes to, where our other Chardonnays are 100% barrel fermented. This is mostly tank fermented with just a little kiss of oak. And by doing that, we can really capture more of the Chardonnay fruit here. So you get this wonderful kind of an apple blossom nose to it, a little bit of citrus, even a little bit of melon here. And to me, the fruit and the oak, just so well balanced.
We make our Chards in what we like to refer to as a real true Burgundian style, where they're not tasting like like you're drinking a stick of wood, and that it's overly buttery. And you know, this is right now drinking at its best. I'm overwhelmed with the way this tastes.
Well, and this has done really well for us too. This has already won 5 or 6 gold medals. It took the double gold, which is the highest award at this San Francisco Chronicle Wine Competition. Last year's vintage, the Wine Spectator gave it a 92.
Fantastic.
You know, for a $21 Chardonnay, it's a really good value, Peter.
And this is a wine that, as I said, is drinking great right now, Tom. This is just, you can't miss with this wine at this price.
You know, at 10 o'clock in the morning, this is tasting pretty good. Anyway, what's the next wine, Peter?
One of my favorite wines, I really think this is the sleeper here at Vista Tui. You know, people think that when they see a rosé or a blush wine, Tom, that it's going to be sweet. But you know, you go to Europe and they're drinking rosés in the heat of the day because they're dry. And we make an unusual one. These are all Rhone varietals. This is Syrah, Grenache, Mourvèdre. These are grapes from the Rhone River Valley originally, and these are going to give you a bigger mouthfeel in the mid-palate, fruitier. They're going to finish dry, and that's the key. This is the most food-friendly wine. Think hot weather, think by your pool or under a tree with a beautiful luncheon. This to me is, this is what you want to drink in the heat of the day.
Well, what I like about Rosato here is it's a serious wine in the sense that it's a dry red wine, but yet it's perfect for the kinds of foods that we have during the warmer months. And so you can still have a great tasting red wine, in this case a rosé that has a lot of flavor, a lot of body, still has a little tannin structure to it, but still lots of fruit, and just goes with everything we have this time of year. I like this a lot.
This is a great wine. You know, people just don't know what to do with rosés quite yet, but on the East Coast where I'm from, rosés are all the thing. And you know, it's summertime. in the middle of the day for lunch, or when you have guests coming over before you get seriously into your dinner, this is a great way to start. Rosés are just fantastic.
Well, and absolutely in Europe and France and Italy, this is what everyone drinks during the summer months, or a white wine.
The fruit is so right there, but it finishes dry. I love this wine.
Yeah, me too.
Tom?
All right, well, I thought it would be appropriate, since we're in Vittorio's Vineyard, that we would have a Vittorio's Vineyard wine. So this is our 2006 Vittorio's Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon.
My glass is empty. I'm ready.
Okay, good. I'll pour you a good slug there. And this is 97% Cabernet Sauvignon. And
From right here.
From right at our estate, and 3% Petit Verdot from the estate as well. And what Petit Verdot brings, I think, is a little bit of there's a little hint of violets in there. And as a winemaker too, we love Petit Verdot because it's a great blender, and it gives a little bit of tannin structure to it. So it gives a little bit more character, and you wouldn't think 3% can make that big a difference, but it really makes a difference in this wine.
There's raspberry. You know, I get chocolate like crazy in this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can really pick out the chocolate in this.
And we're doing pairings right now in our tasting bar, Tom, where we pair this with a 82% dark chocolate from Scharfenberger, and the chocolate just brings out the notes of this. This is drinking great now too.
Well, and just a little bit of history. Vittorio's Vineyard used to be called Suzanne's Vineyard.
It was.
And it was replanted some years ago. And so for those of you that have been fans of our Suzanne's cabs back from the late 80s, early 90s, you remember that it had that kind of that chocolate core. And so even though these are now the newer vines, and we planted about 3 or 4 different clones of Cabernet, I think it still has that same characteristic, but that Petit Verdot, I think, gives it that little added dimension to it.
It's exciting for me to watch the growth of this winery. You know, the wines just get better and better and better.
I think we have a great selection here, too.
You've got a cellar-in-a-box, Tom. You've got a white, a rosé, a chard, and a cab. I mean, you've got your whole cellar right here, and we've got a great deal.
Well, and here's the deal. Normally, of course, we give just a 10% discount. What we're going to let you do this time for the Wine Guys Special is that you can mix or match any of these 4 wines, get an additional 5% discount over and above regular case discounts, and we're going to do one more thing. Normally, it's fairly expensive to ship wines because wine's heavy, it's expensive, and the insurance and stuff. We're going to ship a case to most states for $20.
Right, most states $20, that is, and there are a few states in there that don't count, but $20 is a great way to get your wine.
Which is a great deal. So not only do you get the discount, you also get the discount on the wine, you get the discount on the freight, and then how do you get that discount,
You got to
Peter?
put the secret word in,
And what's the secret word?
Well, here we are in Vittorio's Vineyard, so Vittorio is going to be the secret word this month. The Wine Guy's secret word is Vittorio. Please put it in your box, and that's how you'll get your shipping, that's how you'll get your discount, but you got to enter that secret word, and you can get yourself a great cellar in one box.
And most importantly, you're going to get some great wines. I think we've put together a great selection here of wines we really like. I think you're going to like them as well. And so hope to see you here soon. Please come see us. What a great time of year here the next couple months to visit Visa Tui.
Absolutely. Come see us.
All right. Salute.
We're the Wine Guys. Salute.